Hey guys, I've been working on a series of smaller updates for the Predator X, and these are all based on user requests from members over on Discord. Now, instead of making one full-length video that covers everything, I decided I'm going to split everything up into separate smaller videos. And that way, if we are looking for specific information, it's going to make it so much easier to find in the user guide. But with that said, if you are new here, the Predator X is an order entry and management system for NinjaTrader that lets users create a variety of fully or semi-automated trading strategies. It comes loaded with a bunch of customizable features, all at the click of a button. We do have a free trial and a user guide over at TradeSaber.com, and a free Discord you can join to ask questions or find even more content. But with that said, let's head over to our chart. The feature we're covering today is going to be the win-loss limits. Now, you may see some old features, you may see some new features. If you are missing something from your version of the Predator, just go to TradeSaber.com and make sure you have the latest version. This seems to happen after every update. I always get messages, Dre, I don't have this feature, what do I do, what's missing? Just assume you have an older version. All you have to do is upgrade and you will have all of the newest features. And also, with that said, for this video, I'm just going to be using a simple reversal to enter and exit trades. This is not trading advice whatsoever. I'm just showing these as a simple example. The examples I'm showing today will work with any sort of signals that you use for an entry. That could be custom third-party signals or any other auto entry that comes preloaded with the Predator. Again, guys, the Predator is an order entry management system where you build your own strategy. What I'm showing today with these win-loss limits are just examples of how you would utilize that with your own strategy. So with that said, let's start with our win-loss per day. I'm going to click on that, and this one is very straightforward. This is just how many wins you can have in a day and how many losses you can have in a day. Here, if we set it, let's say 3 and 3. This means we can only win 3 times before it stops trading, or we can only lose 3 times before it stops trading. Now, if you're coming from an older version, you're going to find this new break-even buffer. And what this does is if your P&L falls within this amount from 0, it's going to just count that as a break-even, and it's not going to add any wins or any losses. And this could be helpful to avoid counting a win or a loss if you were maybe just a few dollars above break even, where you might not want to count that. So without the break even, if you're even $1 or 25 cents above break even, it's going to count that as a win. If you're 1 tick below break even, it's going to count that as a loss. So the break even buffer just kind of makes sure you are going to be in either a win or a loss. So let's just play this and we'll see exactly how it works. So again, guys, I have not tested this at all. I just threw this on market replay just to show how this works.
Order filled.
We enter a trade. That one does end up being a winner. And if we look up here to our trade status, we see our wins are 1 out of 3.
Order filled.
Here we took a loss, and now you can see our win is 1 out of 3, loss 1 out of 3.
Order filled.
Here we won again, so now our wins are 2 out of 3, losses are still 1 out of 3.
Order filled.
And here we finally won 3 times in a row. We can see our win and loss are both turned to the gray. Our trade status no longer allows any new trades, and you can see it's skipping all of these reversals. So from this point forward, it's not going to allow any new trades until a new day starts. So that's all the win-loss per day is. It's just how many wins or losses in a day. Now for the next example, we have the win-loss in a row. Now this one was mainly meant to allow traders to basically keep trading over and over until we get a certain number of losses. So by itself, with just the basic setup, it's just 99 wins in a row, which is very unlikely to happen. Or if we were to change this to, let's say, a value of 5, that means you need to have 5 wins in a row without any single loss before it stops trading. And it's the opposite for the loss. This means if you have 3 losses in a row, then it's going to stop trading altogether. But like I mentioned, one of the main reasons behind the win-loss in a row was to allow traders to keep winning and winning until there's at least 1 loss. And we can achieve that by checking this trail loss after win. Now, what the trail loss after win is going to do is once we hit this number of wins, in this case 2 wins in a row, then it's going to start trailing our loss even closer. So that instead of needing 3 losses in a row before it stops trading, after we reach 2 wins in a row, it will only need 1 loss in a row. Don't worry, I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like right now. So for this example, I'm going to change this wins in a row back to 99, just so we don't get stopped out. I want to let the trail hit us first. So once we have that, once again, this is all just market replay. We're going to enter a trade.
Order submitted.
And up here in your trade status, it's going to show you everything as well. It's going to show you how many wins in a row you can have right away, or how many losses in a row you can have. And yes, if you have a winner and then you get a loser, it's going to reset your win count. If you have a loser and then you get a winner, it's going to reset your losses. But again, I'm going to show you how all of this ties in together. So let's see if we get a winner here.
Order filled.
All right, so here we got our first winner. We can see
Order filled.
is set to 1.
Order filled.
Now over here, we got our second winner. And now once we get that second winner, that's when that trail loss after win applies. So now you can see our loss is now set to 0 out of 1. So now we can keep taking trades over and over. And as long as we win, it's going to
Order
allow
submitted.
those trades. So
Order
here we
filled.
got another winner.
Order filled.
See, maybe
Order filled.
here we got a 4th winner. So now we're going to keep winning and winning, and it's going to allow those trades to happen.
Order submitted.
That is until we get at least 1 loser. So we'll see.
Order filled. Order filled.
So we'll see here we're at 6 winners in a row. And guys, I did not plan this. Again, this is not trading advice whatsoever.
Order filled. Order filled.
So here we have another winner.
Order filled.
And we finally get 1 loser. So now you can see our loss is set to 1 out of 1. And now it's going to skip any new trades because we've now hit our trail loss threshold. So that's all it is. It's just how many wins in a row you need, how many losses in a row you need, or if you need to win a certain amount of trades in a row and then start trailing. So if you do get a loser, then you stop trading for the day. And now for the final option is our newest addition. And this one was recently requested by one of our members. And this one is the net win and loss. And what this does is it basically keeps a counter of how many wins or how many losses you have. And it stops trading once you hit that limit. So for example, every win is going to give you a +1. Every loss is going to be a -1. And the goal with this is to reach this number positive, that's for your wins, or it will stop trading if you reach this number into the negative. And again, once you accumulate a net win or loss, that's a sum of all of your wins and all of your losses. That's when it's going to stop trading. So let me show a quick example right here. I'm just going to leave it at 5 just for an easy example. And once again, we're just replaying this exact same scenario.
Order submitted.
So here we enter a trade.
Order filled.
And here we got our first winner. We can look at our trade status and we're going to see net win and loss and a value of 5. Or a value of 1, sorry. So again, every win
Order
is going
filled.
to give you a +1. So now we are at a value of 2.
Order filled. Order filled.
So here we just got our third winner, and now we are sitting at a value of 3. So we keep going until we hit a net value of 5.
Order filled.
So here it went a little quick here, but we got into a trade and this one was actually a loser. We got stopped out. So now we went from a 3 and we subtracted 1 because we got a loser. And now we are at a value of 2. And then we get into another trade. We'll see if this one wins or if it loses.
Order filled.
All right, so here we got that win back. So now we are sitting back again at a value of 3.
Order filled. Order filled.
Another win. That's a value of 4.
Order submitted. Order filled.
And now we just reached a value of 5. So now we got our net 5 wins and it stops taking any new reversals because again, we reached our limit. So again, it's just a +1 for every win. So 1, 2, 3, and it subtracts 1 for every loss. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that pretty much covers all the win-loss limits for the Predator X. Use whichever options are best suited for your strategy. But I think I will cut the video here. I hope you guys found it useful. As always, take care, enjoy.